Oh, they not gonna like this, but let's get it. This is Daniel Rucker with True Table. What I want to talk about today is an observation of what I continue to see happening. I wanted to talk about how ladies, and for the most part, and in my opinion, I think are starting to realize how much they really suck. And why can I say that? Why can I say that? What made me come to this conclusion? What kind of crazy thoughts am I having that has me sitting up being able to make such a bold statement? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because men are simple. So simple, right? Most men don't want that much. And as men that are listening, I'm sure you could agree that for the most part, what we want from women is very simple. Can go down a list of things like beauty, peace, food, sex, attention, loyalty. Just a few basic things. And one of the crazy parts is that it's centered around mostly characteristics and not so much her ability to create certain things. Like, we're not asking you to go out there and be a millionaire or a billionaire. We're not asking you to take care of our bills. We're not asking you to create a lifestyle for us per se. We're asking you to be a dope human being. We're asking you to do what should come natural. But that seems to be a struggle, ladies. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. See, the reason why I can say y'all suck is because if you cannot maintain the happiness of a man, then that speaks volumes to your lack of development. I'll give you an example for those who are a little hot right now or maybe a little bit bothered, but that's okay. You stick through the broadcast, hopefully you'll learn something and continue to, listen to the content. Hopefully you'll learn something. Hopefully you'll grow. There's different levels of maintaining things in life, generally. There's different levels of maintenance when it comes to animals. There's different level of maintenance when it comes to a house. I use that as an example. Maintaining the cleanliness of a house or mansion per se compared to a studio apartment are completely and utterly different, right? The complexity of a house or mansion has more square footage, more space, more areas to dust, and all of those things, okay? And then a studio apartment is more on the simple side. Doesn't have that much square footage. Your general living area is condensed, it's smaller, right? Well, I would compare the average man to a studio apartment in his requirements and a woman to a mansion in her requirements. The maintenance package is completely different. Now, what I find so interesting is that women struggle with maintaining the studio apartment of a man to his requirements and what makes him happy. How is that? If you struggle with being able to maintain a man's happiness in the simplicity that it is, well, then I think that you really need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, why? What is it that you're not willing to do? Or what is it that you're lacking? Let's say that. What is it that you're lacking? Because I believe a lot of it is just that. So you got a lot of people who are showing up to relationships and opportunities with relationships where they're just not ready. They're just not equipped. You, as a woman, your job is simple. Most men do not require that much. They really don't. Feed him. Drain his balls. Don't drive him crazy with all of your stories and all your emotional nonsense and all of your, but you don't understand me? No, we don't understand you. And we're not going to try to understand you. Look your absolute best. Be loyal. Simple. Most men, from just those things I listed, will be thrilled to have you in their life. Why? Because how we view you guys is completely and utterly different than how you view us. And for some odd reason, it still seems to be a disconnect. some kind of, static in the mindset and the viewpoint of a woman. If you're not able to keep a man happy, that speaks volumes to you. Now, on the flip side, most relationships are not breaking up because men are unhappy. Most relationships are breaking up because women think we're supposed to be appeasing their happiness. Because their happiness has a list of things that it wants. Provisions, sexual experience, protection, finances, adventure, creativity, swag. The list goes on. I said in one of my other broadcasts the other day that women want Jesus Christ with swag and tattoos. It's not happening. No. But I find this to be very interesting. See, in the episode, in the experience that is a relationship, male to female, women are trying to make themselves happy through us, which is recipe for disaster. I'm here to tell you, ladies, that's a recipe for disaster. One, we will never have the ability to truly make you happy. I'm gonna say that again because I know that went over somebody's head. Ladies, we as men, I'm admitting this as a man, as a mere mortal, no man on this planet has the ability to truly make you happy, maintain your happiness, and put you in a position to where the source of your happiness is based on his performance, his consideration, his affection, and the series of things that you guys need. No, it's not how it works. So we need to understand this so that we can get to the basics of things. Now, back to my original point. If you as a woman, however, are struggling to keep a man happy, well, then that speaks to the lack that you have in yourself. Because for the most part, men are very simple to maintain. And what I think it is that because we have a society now that is more selfish than they've ever been in history. Women today are more selfish and more concerned about what they want, how they feel, how it should look, what they think it should be like, what they want to experience. I did an episode on my channel saying that women think men are theme parks. Do women think men are theme parks? And I do believe that there's some truth to that. That somehow, some way in y'all psychological makeup, that when you get the prize of a man, and yes, I said the prize of a man, you think that that prize comes with unlimited rides, comes with, cotton candy, comes with piggyback rides and all the crap that you guys make up in your mind. And I'm here to tell you that's nonsense. Ladies, if you want happiness, if you truly want happiness, do you want to know how to get it? I'm going to tell you how to get it while I have you for this last minute and a half or so. Your job is to make that man's happiness your priority. If you make that man's happiness your priority, the very few things that he asks of you, the things that he wants, his requirements, yes, his requirements, there is no man on the planet that will not do everything in his power to make sure he can attempt to also return a favor and make you happy. Not one. You have to first present to him quality, value, things that he wants. There is no way to get around this, ladies. There is no way to shortcut this process. See, if you're not getting what you want, you have to ask yourself, what am I not giving him? And don't assume that you're giving him what he wants just because it's satisfactory to you. You want to know what your man's thinking? Ask. And fellas, don't be afraid to tell them. You guys got to stop being so scared to let these women know where you stand, how you feel, how you look at something. Because guess what? I promise you, most of the time, she's probably not going to like what you have to say, but what you have to say is necessary. She will respect what you have to say. And that is where growth can take place. That is where progress can take place. So I encourage you guys today, try some of these techniques out. Let me know how they work out for you. This is Daniel Rucker with Truth Table, signing out. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Until next time.